So, what up my boy gamers, and welcome to a new video. As you can see, we're gonna read again. Well, not again, but for me this is again because I've recorded this video for like 3 times and I have 3 different stories I read. But yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah boys, I'm gonna put the camera right up there. Put you right up there, so yeah. I'm gonna full screen this shit. And then we're gonna fucking get rid of that stupid ad. Okay, let's see. Anyway, this is the story of the Mirror Man, and I'm gonna read it in a dramatic voice. And if you don't know what this is, I'm gonna just read a creepypasta story, because I just love reading stuff in like voices. So yeah, I'm gonna start the Mirror Man by Flippy Coin colon 3. Damn it, a lot of reviews. I just clicked random and this came up. Okay, I'm gonna start. So if you want to listen, so listen. If you just want to put this in the background or something, you can do. But prepare to be spooked. Be spooked, you know. Well, let's start. Have you ever wondered why a shattered mirror would bring you bad luck for the next 7 years? This story should help you explain why. In the year 1887, a Japanese man by the name of Hiroshi Mai made his living by making and selling glass and mirrors to the good people of his town. Yet he was a generally happy man who loved his job and made a small fortune selling his stock. So his family was very grateful for what he'd done for them. The other families in the area were jealous of his success and cringed every time they would see Hiroshi or his family. Among those families was a sorcerer by the name of Zen Yao. Zen explained that if they wanted revenge, someone would have to buy one of his mirrors with tainted yen. Then, whenever Hiroshi would fix a gaze upon the mirror would be develop a fourth dimension. What is this, space? With hesitation, the family agreed to follow through Zen's plan. Zen, I don't like him already. During an unfortunate winter, a young male in his 20s visited the store and bought a small hand mirror with a tainted yen he obtained from Zen. Well, fucking rhyming like shit. Hiroshi didn't like the look of the buyer, and he thought of something that wasn't quite right about it. Not being able to type out the person to turn down the customer, he accepted the yen. Once the buyer left, Hiroshi decided to close the store and prepare for the chilling winter storms. While he hurled up with his family, Hiroshi decided to inspect his mirrors, just to make sure none of them had broken during the storm. When entering the mirror room, he was hit in the back of the head with a pummel of a guard's katana, and then grabbed by a very strong masked man. Zen ordered his henchmen to wake up Hiroshi from his unconscious slumber. One of the masked guards started pummeling Hiroshi's abdomen with a brute force. Sorry. Hiroshi gasped in pain and regained consciousness, asking why he was being held hostage in his own home. Before he could finish his sentence, he had realized that he has been gagged, and no one understood a word that followed out of his mouth. He tried his hardest to call to his family, but his screams were futile and the words struggled to escape from the gags and had placed in his mouth. If you don't know what a gag is, like put like cloth in your mouth so you can't talk. Zen proceeded to grab Hiroshi's largest mirror and place it in front of him. Hiroshi gazed at the mirror with a puzzled look, and then he started to feel lightheaded, noticing that his arms were waving around in the air uncontrollably. At first, it was a slight annoyance. What a slight annoyance, isn't it? Just fucking messages. but it quickly changed when the muscles of Hiroshi's arm started to tear and the bones started to shatter. Cries of extreme energy started to releasing from Hiroshi's mouth, and it was obvious that Zen was enjoying very muffled cry that Hiroshi had to offer. Hiroshi saw the leg and torso started to shaking finally, just like his arms were. Then he began to shatter. It was... Could you not? It was terribly hard for... Shut up. Thank you. Yes. And finally, like his arms were, then they began to shatter. It was terribly hard for Hiroshi to stay conscious, but with the sound of snapping bones and the sound of hail against the roof tiles, he managed to stay conscious throughout the terrifying ordeal. All of the bones below Hiroshi's neck were shattered and all of his muscles kept shredding. Yet Zen's magic kept Hiroshi alive so he could feel the pain of the whole ordeal. Zen approached Hiroshi while he was bearing an evil grin and whispered, "This is your doing," and then, without hesitation, he shattered the mirror. After the mirror formed a large mess on the floor, Hiroshi started to feel dizzy, then uncontrollably. His neck started slowly moving counterclockwise. When his neck had reached the 90-degree mark and the bones in his neck started to snap, with every bone that would snap, Hiroshi would feel excruciating pain that surged through his entire body. After 4 snaps, Hiroshi became limp and silent. He had obviously died, which Zen greatly pleased, with knowing that he had caused him as much pain as possible for his ultimate ending. But after his death, you could still hear the sickening snap, snap, snap. So ever since then, if you broke a mirror, you would acquire the Mirror Man's curse. A curse that would last 7 years, but would only cause harm to you if you were the one to break the mirror in the time span. Legend says that you were to break a second mirror, Hiroshi would consume your soul and force you to live inside the mirror, where he will make you to suffer the same fate he has suffered for all of your eternal life. If you break a mirror, I suggest that you be careful next time. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. An article is from The Mirror Man by Creepypasta Wiki. And if you're not scared again, then think again. Well, that was the story for today. And yeah, be spooky. And yeah, as always, like, subscribe, push the thumb up, and bitch, damn.